everyone. Today we are going to cover convert DST to greater tree. We are given the root of a binary search tree and we have to return the greater tree's node. So what is a greater tree? A greater tree is something that has sum of all keys greater than the original key in BST. So the left subtree of a node contains only nodes with less than the nodes key, and the right subtree of a node contains only nodes with keys greater than the nodes key. So let's understand this problem with an example. So here is an example of a simple binary search tree. Now we are going to construct a greater tree from this search tree. So what is a greater tree? A greater tree's values will be the sum of that value plus all other greater values in the binary search tree. For example, what are the values actually given in the tree? That are 2, 5, 13. So now it should have the sum of that value plus all greater values in the tree. In that case, if you see 2 is the lesser number, so it should have the sum of 2, 5 and 13. So the sum would be 20. So now moving on to node 5, 5 plus 13 should be there in the node 5. So 5 plus 13 is 18. And finally 13 is the greatest of all, so we don't have to add any values with 13 and simply the node contains 13 again. So this is the greater tree representation of a given binary tree. So how are we going to approach this? So consider this binary tree. The greatest value is the node 7. So let's write 7. 7 is going to have only 7, no other values will be there in the node 7. So simply we'll update the node with sum. Moving on to 6. So 6 will have the sum of 6 plus 7. So in this case we are updating here 13. And the next decreased value is 5. 5 will be having the sum of 5, 6 and 7. In this case we'll update here with 18. And moving on to the next value, that is 4. 4 will be having sum of the 4 and greater values than 4. So this will have 22 here. The same way the next number is 2 and 2 will be having sum of 2 and all other greater values. So here it comes to 24, and similarly the next value is 1 and it becomes 25, and finally the next value is 0 and it becomes 25 again. So if you observe, it is like in decreasing order, or we can say reverse in order traversal of a binary search tree. So how possibly the decreasing order and reverse in order traversal matches? Because it is a binary search tree, the values less than the tree will be on the left side of the tree and values higher than the node will be on the right side of the node. So considering that case, if you do in order traversal, that is visit the right node first, middle node second and left node next, will give you the decreasing order of that binary search tree. From that we can easily calculate the sum from that number till the greatest value present in the tree. So consider if you are doing in reverse in order traversal, that is visiting the right node first, middle node next and left node next, you will get this order. That is 7 is the rightmost node and moving on to 6, and then the left is 5, then moving on to the middle node 4, moving on to the left node and then right node 2, again going back to the middle node 1, and finally we are traversing 0. So this is the reverse order of this tree. So we are simply going to do a reverse in order using a stack and finally calculate the sum and update the node values with the new calculated value. So let's go for a dry run for the same example for a better understanding of the solution. So we are going to have a stack to traverse all our tree nodes and store in it. So we are starting from the root node 4. So we just put 4 here in our stack and we're gonna traverse till we reach the end of all right nodes. So the right node of 4 is going to be 6. I'm adding 6 here. Then again checking whether there is a right node. Yes, there is a right node. I'm adding 7. And further checking if there is a right node. No, 7 has no children. So we are stopping here and start popping the values. So once we start popping the values, we are going to add the value to our sum. So now our sum is 7 right now. So now we are checking whether there is any left nodes to 7. There is no left node to 7 at all. So we are moving on to our popping. So now we are going to pop 6. So once we pop 6, it is going to add to our sum so far. So far our sum is 7. Adding 6 with 7 will make the value 13, and we are updating this node to 13. So we are checking whether any left nodes are there to the 6. So yes, there is a left node. So we are adding 5 to our stack. So once we added stack, we are going to check whether any right node are there to 5. No, there is no right node. So we are going to pop 5. So once we popped 5, we gonna add that to our sum. So 13 plus 5 is going to become 18. So we are updating the node 5 with 18. So let's check whether there is any left node to 5. No, there is no left node to 5. So again, we are going to pop the value 4. So once we pop the value, it is going to add to our sum, and the sum becomes 22, and we're going to update it here as 22. So now we are checking, is there any left nodes available to 4? So yes, there is a left node 1. So we are going to put in our stack the value of left node, that is 1. So once we enter the value of node, we are checking whether there is a right node. Yes, there is a right node. We are going to put 2 here. Again, we are checking, is there a right node to 2? No, there is no right node to 2. So we are going to pop. So once if we pop 2, it is going to add with our sum. So now our sum becomes 24. So we further checking, is there any left node to node 2? No, there is no left node to node 2. So in this case, we are moving to pop. So once we pop this, this is going to become 25. And finally, we are traversing the leftmost node, that is 0, and we are going to add it to stack. We are checking whether there is a right node. No, there is no right node. So it's time to pop. We pop 0 and add it to our sum. Our sum is going to be 25. And finally, we are traversing, is there any left node? No, there is no left node left, and our stack is also empty. So our loop terminates and our tree updates to what we expect. That is our greater tree. So this actually runs in big O of n time complexity and big O of n space complexity. So let's see how are we going to code it. As I said, I'm declaring a stack of tree nodes, and I'm going to declare a node which holds the root of the given tree. Now I'm going to start traversing. That is, I'm going to start traversing till there is no right nodes left. Node is not is equal to null. Then stack dot add node and node equal to node dot right. So once we traversed all the right nodes, we are going to traverse our left node. And finally, we are going to return root. So in between, what are we going to do? We are going to pop values from stack and add it to our sum. So I'm declaring a variable sum here. So once we calculated the sum so far till that value from the greater value, we are going to update that node's value with sum calculated. So then we traverse the left node. So all this operation goes till stack is not empty or node is not is equal to null. So finally we are returning the root node of our greater tree, because in this operation we'll be updating the values in the same tree given. So let's run. Yes. Our solution is accepted. So thanks for watching. Thank you.